Good morning, Froggo. How are you this morning? Morning, AP. Didn't sleep on. Uh-oh. What'd you do? I figure out why that I'm streaming on Discord. What is streamer mode anyway? Since
Hey, streamer friend. The streamer for this part, streaming now mode is on. You got to turn that off. We're going to have to turn this back on later, but make sure for this part, you have streaming mode off when you're setting up. Usually it'll throw you in the streaming, the streamer mode. And connect your Twitch, guys. I'm not going to go over how to do that. That's for a different video, but make sure your Twitch is connected. And it's really convenient because if you do have it connected, your profile will be right here. And we're hitting on the Sneaky Fink right now. He's an awesome dude.
so it's on.
So you see now his that, and really I want to click that back on, and then we're mode back on. So streamer mode, you're gonna want to click that back on, and then we're pretty much good to go. That'll get you 99% of people if you have those three things. If you have your profile is online, and you have.
Oh, all right, so I guess I didn't actually change anything. All I did was unclick and click. Now it's working. Okay. Works. Our account reset's worth it. So if the percent off is 80% or 90%, it is not worth it to reset. But if it's anything less than that, so like right now it's 71%, it actually is worth it to just cancel it or reset it. Because it's 40 bucks. It's half off resets. Resets are $80 normally. So if it's half off resets, it's 50% off. So you get it for 40. Where if you bought a new one, it would be like $48 or $49. Hey, I wanted to kind of a pain. Whoa, whoa. Hit my auto clicker. Forgot about that. Resets don't change the rebilling cycle though? Ooh, that's an interesting question. Let me see if it did. Because it'll say it on the dashboard. So yes. Or wait. Oh yeah. So it changed it to 30 because it was 29. But yeah, it still says that the rebill is the same, which would be the 27th. Interesting. Oh yeah, it looks like you were right. Well, I'm either going to pass this eval or not by then, so it doesn't really matter. All right. There's so many like weird things about Thinkorswim that just don't make any sense. Like I have a watch list on the left here, and the only way to make it go up and down is with the up and down arrow, not a scroll wheel. Like it just doesn't make any sense. All right. Oh, you know why it's doing that? Because I have it set to stay. Remember where that is? I know it's like a keep. Remember what it is, dang it. It's like a keep time, there it is, keep times it. No, it shouldn't. Why is this? Oh. Come on, man. Didn't I turned it off, right? Did I not hit apply? Is it just this? Is it just Amazon for some reason? All doing that. I swear, like, it wasn't doing this last night. Now all of a sudden... That on... keep times it. Alright. like I know I haven't really used Thinkorswim in a while, but I was just using it all last night. Like I can't even hit the auto zoom now for some reason. Oh, you know why? Because it's probably stuck on. Like it's. I thought it was maybe only letting me do 1 year. But it was making me double click there. Let's see. Why is it doing that, man? Anybody know why it's doing this? I have zero clue. Can't figure it out. Try searching it, I guess. Thinkorswim is auto zoom. Oh, you know what it is? It's that. I remember seeing it. It's the. It's like 1,000 bars to the right or something. Now, why does it do that? There. It's like, and it gets stuck that way. Don't mind you. I just wanted to see like where most of this stuff. I'm assuming everything's kind of moving back up. I see now it's zooming all the way back in. So I think that keep time zoom is something we want. Because then we do this when we click over. Yeah, see how it holds it? Yeah, okay. So it was that 1,000 bars to the right bullcrap. All right. Okay. What do we got left here? 4 minutes. Wrongbow, I know you're in here. Say hello. Just kidding. I obviously don't know if you're in here. But I'm sure you're back. Why wouldn't you be, right? Oh, I just want my custom code. I want that custom code. All right, let's go back over to... I'll look at this option stuff a little bit later. It's really not going to affect too much. You live rent-free in his head. I don't know what his deal is, man. I feel like considering the amount of assholery he was putting on display, I feel like I handled it fairly well considering the day I was having. All right, so my plan today, and I want you guys to get on me if I don't do that, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try a modified version of my ATR bands. I'm basically gonna wait for it to get up near those bands, and instead of trying to get in at the top of the bands, I am then gonna wait for the attempt at the pullback. And that's going to be my entry. So I'm going to let it make the move, and then I'm going to get in on the break of the first candle coming back down with a clear stop at the highs. I'm going to stick with the NQ. Maybe if we get funded this way, I'll go back to the MNQ. Or maybe if we take a loss, like if it's not working, maybe we'll move forward with the MNQ. But for now, I mean, I'm planning on having a set stop on these, so should be okay. AP, right there with you, man. Be completely honest, I don't really know what's been keeping me going. I didn't have any intentions of resetting the account this morning, but you want to know what probably keeps me going, which is not a good reason, is like watching others that I don't necessarily consider great traders succeed at this. And it's like, well, if they can do it, you know, like that's kind of the mentality I have. And I think knowing that I have had an account to pay out, I just didn't take the payout before I blew it, I think that kind of gets at me as well. So it's more of almost like a I want to win. Because the thing is, if I can get to just one payout like relatively soon, like I still would be better than break even overall. Like I'm about $1,000 deep into these accounts at this point. Like if we do the math, this is the first time I ever paid more than the 17 for the eval. So we just do the math real quick while we're watching the open. 29 times 17 is 493, and then plus 40 for today. And then we've had 5 funded accounts, or well, so only 3 of those were 85, and then 2 were the 140. 280 plus 255 plus 533. So 1,068 is what we're into this. So it's like, if I ended up funding another account, it'd be like 1,100-ish or so. But then it's like, if you just get that 2K payout, you're essentially you're a lot better off than you were before. All right, there's a pretty key line from pre-market right here. See all these taps here? We'll see what it does. Well, I'm not expecting the trade to open because, like I said, the band, this goes back to like holding off on the first 10 minutes from before, like when I was trading this way. It really sucks though, because that literally bounced right off that line. If we scroll out real quick. And close enough. Get the idea. Yeah, it pretty much bounced directly off of it. I feel like I was the most consistent trading this way. So we're going to go back to it and see what happens. I'm also going to try to take into account like how creative per se I want to be with some of these trades based off of the way that it feels like the market's going that day. I think there was already some news this morning should probably take a quick look at that. Yeah, so it looks like the big news was at 8:15. I'm not seeing anything else. I see something at 10:30, crude oil inventories, but that one apparently doesn't do too much. Let's see if I can find another economic calendar. We're sitting here. Yeah, see, even today, they don't even have that one for 11 o'clock. Sean, good morning. All right, we did break under that level. Excuse me. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is what's getting me away from the idea of trying to play counter trend, is the amount of moves that we can make with just no pullback. Like, it's not like stocks. You cannot expect a pullback trading futures. It's just not there. And I think I've just finally realized that. Like, I think I knew it earlier, but I think I'm really starting to realize it. It's just, you're better off trying to get in on pullbacks, looking for continuation, than you are looking for an obvious retrace. Like, that's what it feels like trading futures. And look, it actually bounced right up to that line and used it as resistance and then shot down. That was actually a pretty good trade idea there. Yeah, like yesterday was an obvious trending day. So far today it looks like we're trending down. Seeing any other like really key levels yet this morning, other than we could put the view previous close. Where is the previous? Oh, geez, it's all the way down here. Oh, I got faked out there. Good cut though. I was expecting it to go back up and try to go higher. Like I said, you're better off Just trying to get in on the pullback, looking for the continuation. And then I mean, like I said, I was looking for that move anyway. I kind of missed it originally, was to get in, looking for the break of that previous candle. So I would have taken that trade anyway. I just was a little late. It's dirty. Like that was the pullback so far. Look at this huge move. Fucking 37, almost 100 points. And then you get what, 20 points of a pullback? Crazy. See, this is when I'm looking to make the difference, right? Just smaller losses, like when I do take the losses. Yeah, it makes sense, Fraga. This thing just doesn't want to stop going down. So brutal. Was that like a couple ticks away from my big profit there? Smaller back up. Kidding me, man. Literally can't even get 15 ticks. Like this is horrible. And just fighting the trend like I said I wouldn't do, and yet here we are. Got one there. What's up, Alan? Yeah, just trading one account. I almost canceled my order because I figured if it did work, we'd get a pretty good pullback, but... And this is the kind of crap that we're talking about, is that it'll probably go all the way back up now. Because it's just, there's no rhyme or reason to this shit. I said that if we start accumulating some losses that we would consider going to the micros. Just because obviously we would need to be going back to the drawing board. wonder if I should start putting my mouse orders out. I just don't want to get in any more trades where I don't have a set area to lose. Like I wanna focus on that and just see if I can maybe I definitely have to follow. I need to follow the trend. I need to see if there's a trend and pick it and just follow it. And then put orders out based off of that. So like right now, try to put the crosshair orders back. If there's a way to make this crosshair thinner. Oh, come on. Oh. These are like super thick lines. I wonder if you can make your crosshairs smaller. You guys like seeing the trades? I feel like they kind of get in the way. I can always like kind of go over them later, or I could put them back on small. Let's leave it like that for. I don't think there's a way to change crosshair color, or not color, but size. Oh, here it is. Actually, you can. Ooh. Nice. All right, that's much better. The old saying, the trend is your friend. I mean, that does seem to be the case with the futures. Yeah, I know. It's just some people like to look over and see where the trades were. Plus, it kind of holds myself accountable, which I kind of like. I wouldn't be non-interested in a possible long position if we get some sort of a sweep underneath the lows here. But I would definitely have to see that. Right now we're just using it as support, which means there's going to be stop losses there, which means they're probably going to come grab them. So for me, if I'm looking for a long, I would be waiting for that. Because I'm not going to lie, it was kind of a light bulb moment. I was watching some random YouTube video about swing trading. And we were looking at the daily. Actually, like, let's just take a look at the hourly real quick here on the NQ, because I have it up on my other chart. We scroll out. Let's turn this off for a sec. Did I just seriously X that out by accident? All right. So scroll way out here. There we go. There's a pretty clear line coming across here, right? And then look at what we did. Went down through it, came up, tried to use it as resistance, came back down, but then made a lower or a higher low, and then got back up through it. To me, if you can come up through like it did, and then use it as support, like that's a good long position. And you see it happen a lot on the daily. It's just, it's a sign of strength because what's going on? It's a sign of strength because you get, you're essentially like, it's showing that institutions or whoever's trading the thing, they went under there to basically get all the stop losses just to drive the price higher. That's essentially what you're looking for there. There are a bunch of stocks that I'm watching to possibly grab some leap options on today, but I wanted to see what they were doing today because they kind of finished downward. I need to add my... I must have clicked in the only spot like where the X was. It's kind of annoying, but... Oh, I forgot to... I don't believe it. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Zishan, I don't know. Should I take that as like a diss? Who would use me as trade alerts? Just kidding. You don't have to answer. See, now on the 5 minute, could have my entry would have been as it broke this line with the stop at the low. It's just too far away. That's kind of why I was like, I'm not sure we could keep trading that moving forward. LOL, Loki. Yeah, yeah. I feel you, man. Trust me. I wouldn't be taking. I wouldn't be trying to follow me either. Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't like this trade because looking left there, you got top, bottom, a bottom, another top, bottom. Plus, I'm trying to be more patient. Let it do its thing. Right now, we're just kind of in the middle. It would have worked instantly. Shot right through it. Any news? I looked. I couldn't find any. If you can find some, let me know. We are coming up on 10 o'clock, so if there is, let me know. Oh, not doing that again. All you got to do is just go long when there's news, apparently. Can't go wrong betting against or betting with the news as of late, it seems. Still even this trade here, I still like it. Break under here, we should at least test the lows, and my order would be above the lows. Let's stick with the more highly probable trades instead of just trying to trade every which one. Yeah, if this fails, I think we're going to get the push down. But if we can start to move higher, we are making higher lows. We did break the lower high here. Feels like this could be it. Hopefully it doesn't just come down and poke us. Just like so. Come on, at least test the lows. You got to be shitting me. Guys. Guys. You're kidding me, right? This is a joke, right? This is a joke, right? And this is a joke, right? Now, of course, I would have had it if I just held on to it. But it was like that's a joke, right? Like that's a joke, right? I probably get back in for the break of the lows if we get that first fill and it pops up and comes back down like that. Like that's a but it's a joke. It's a fucking joke. Fucking joke. Look at this thing. Had the right idea there. I'm happy with myself with that trade. Got in on the break of the candle back towards the lows because that's the way that it feels like it wants to go. I'm not going tits up. I just, like, what was that? Like, what was that? It literally came down, poked me, went right to my take profit order, which was above the lows, and just instantly shot back up. Like, look at that wick. Look at that wick. Get rid of that. Like, look at it. Literally, what a joke. What a joke. Yeah, but it has nothing to do with where my order was. It's just like, they don't give a shit about me, but like just the insane amount of unluckiness is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The only time I want to go long is if we get closer to these bands. What a joke. Yeah, I'm not feeling these because I feel like even if it goes lower, it might be like one of them little fake outs. Nice little rebound there. Would suspect it's gonna go somewhere around here. Yeah, so far, look, exactly what I was worried about. Just that poke through and then back up. Looks like it would have been alright. I don't know if that would have got us right there. I think we're just going to be patient here. I think we're just going to be patient here. Alright, I was just grabbing the link to my stream. I don't know if that would have got us or not, but this is exactly kind of what I was fearing. Had the pretty decent push down. It was trying to find support. A lot of times in the past I've seen this happen. But this is actually, remember we were talking about earlier, the sweep? So clear support, sweep under. If we can come up, reclaim, and then bounce and use it as support again, the odds are we're going to move higher. But if we just keep using this as resistance, obviously, it might just continue lower. Back through. That'll be whether we can use it as support or not. I have no trades in here, obviously. Just chilling in the middle. Pretty big move up there. If you could, don't forget to hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. There's a few people that signed up yesterday. I kind of figured a bunch of people kind of blew accounts. Yesterday was tough. That was a funky day. A lot of back and forth. Yeah. Except Wrongbow, yeah. I mean, Wrongbow, dude, I wish he streamed so that we could all follow his alerts. Because we'd all be millionaires. Yeah, AP. 300 ideally. I don't want to. I also want to be done by like 11:30, 12 o'clock. Because I feel like after that, you're really starting to get away from the easier trades. So I think that's the other thing I need to focus on too, is just not trading later in the day, because I feel like a lot of the times that I've had some problems are later in the day. So I think 11:30, 12 o'clock Eastern is really that sweet spot where we can possibly stay away from some of the silly trades. And it's not like we're on the same page as some of these guys with, you know, 20 accounts or whatever, where they have to trade. We have one account right now, so we can be a little bit more selective with it. This definitely feels like it wants to try higher, though. See, I mean, like, it already is starting to feel like the liquidity or volume is getting crap. My scalps work really well. Where I mess up is losing focus and then get caught on that one trade and all is wiped out. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to eliminate. Like right there, I was ready to get short here, knowing that my take profit would be before the bottom of this wick if we failed to go higher there. So I thought we'd get a decent little rejection candle. But since it didn't happen, obviously I don't want it. But it was just so slow that I almost didn't want the trade anyway, because it feels like we might not have got the follow through. Like these little like breakouts above these previous candles are literally like a point. So that's 4 ticks. That's nothing. Or over here, I mean, all these candles were giving us plenty. Get in there, Tom. They need to turn on the algo. But oh, that was the other thing I was gonna say. Even if I was wrong, like I had a set stop there, right? That's what I want to start looking for moving forward. I am not going to assume the bottom or the top, and I'm always gonna have a candle to get out on. Like that's my goal moving forward, so that way I can avoid the scaling in, etc. Wrong, bro. I meant to take a look at ES. Just forgot to get around to it. Yeah, ES looks very similar to NQ today. Bought the bottom, nice. But I mean, this is exactly what I was saying, right? Found support, had the sweep through, grabbed liquidity that was down here, and now pushing it higher, right? That's a very common thing that we've been seeing since the beginning of time, and for some reason I just never like actually saw it until yesterday watching that swing trading video. Crazy. Maybe it will help. Which swing video? I think it was a guy talking about options. And it was, I watched so many yesterday, I wouldn't even be able to tell you which one it was. I mean, here, let me see if I can actually transition this well. Like, I mean, here's a perfect example on Amazon. Like, look at what it did. Let me zoom in a little bit more. So, support, breakthrough, back up through, and then they push it higher. Now, granted, it was right into another. But it happens very often. Go and find another example from I was going to. I mean, here, well, not really. I think Tesla just did it. Like, this line goes back all the way to October of 2020, right? Use the support and resistance all the way across. And then when we get over here, look at it. Sweep through, come back up, use that support, and boom, start to go higher. I mean, it happens. It happens all the time. It's pretty crazy. Ah, I didn't click quick enough. I don't know how to. I wonder if there's a way I can. Oh, look at that dump. At 253. Like profit target on the day. What's your profit target for the day? I would like to at least get one more trade here to hopefully get green. Nice, man. Nice. Good job. Oh yeah, Tom. Look at those two trades. Those are beautiful stuff. You have you have a good read on the charts, man. Like looking at your entries in hindsight, they look great. You find that the ES is a little easier to trade than the NQ? Assuming it's not as crazy. Don't have one. Yeah. I think instead of having like an actual profit target, I need to just read the market. Like let the market determine what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day kind of thing. Every part of me wants to scalp this back right here if it were to come back up. It broke back through. You also got to remember, these kind of become zones. It's not, that line isn't going to always be exact. I feel like the bands are pretty good at helping me realize too, like, look at how we were down trending here. Like you can see the slope of the bands and then pretty much sideways. Wonder if they're trying to come down and test that green to red. See if they can find some liquidity down there. Oh, that's a big move down. Definitely feels like they're going to try to test down here. Just kind of hoping it went a little higher so I could get in. Yeah, see? I don't think I would have got filled there. Oh, definitely would have got filled there. Here comes the red. Oh, there it was. See, we got some latency issues because of all the stop losses getting hit there. Oh, it just poked through. I told you they were doing that. Now we're right at the low for the actual day. Which... guess we'd have to go all the way back to... why is it not even letting me go back that far? And we can clearly see it's right here. Interesting. Go, making new lows. I don't know why it won't let me go back further. Let me try. Yeah, so the low is pretty much right when the day clicked over there.
and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars.
We're actually coming right down to that big line on the hourly. That's pretty much what this line is here.
Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back
Shit.
to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain.
Push it. Push it. Push it. Wait, what? I don't know what just happened there, but I just kept hitting flatten because I wasn't messing with that crap. So we made 75, but then we lost 15 on whatever happened there. It wasn't filling me, so I hit flatten, and I guess somehow that put me into a short position, which I obviously didn't want to be in, so just kept hitting flat until we got out. And this line is just right off the hourly. Yeah. So, see, I pretty much drew that right here. See it coming straight across. Just answering an email real quick. Reach. Don't really have a trade here. I'd want to see a candle form. Now this is red to green. It's real hard for me to want to short anywhere in here because we're so close to that very big support line right here, and it already used it as support once. If it can push through there, be in for a pretty decent move then. Zishan, I don't think they ran out of power. I think they're just delivering that awesome vehicle to somebody. I just noticed that, Tom. My bad. Wasn't I'm the one that wasn't paying attention. 840? Ooh, nice, man. What happened there? Did you get it? I'm assuming you got some of this move. Nice rebound right off of that area, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful on the 5-minute as well. That setup that we were applying. Got in on the break of that candle on the way back up. Off a nice support. Nice candle back up. I don't really notice much of a difference between NQ and ES. I got you. Oh, super. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah. To me, if you start trying to hold trades for super long on NQ or just from futures in general, I found that doesn't really work. The odds are they're going to come fake your ass out one way or another. Yep, you end up getting chopped out all the time. Yeah, the whole purpose of me trying the whole 5-minute one was to get in for that break, right? And then look to hold it for the complete reversal and only get out when the chart told me so. But it would just chop you out most of the time because in most cases, you don't get moves like this. Most of the time, it looks more like this, where up, down, back up, and then like you might get this big move, but where do you get in on this, right? Unless you assume this is going to happen like up here, you're not catching all this. Now, this was a pretty good trade, right? If you zoom out to the hourly, really good support line, a lot of people definitely could have taken advantage of this one for sure. Yeah, I agree with Tom there. You would have to like be trading more than one contract so you can take some profits. I agree there. Yeah, Zishan, that's a little much. I don't want to have to be looking at a million different things. Get a free 6-piece nugget today from Wendy's. Every Wednesday with any purchase from our in-app offer. I still have, hold on. Somebody delivering something, I think. Garage ring just went off, so I was... Yeah, okay. I was like, is she gonna walk back? Yeah, I know TOS has bookmap. I don't remember where it is though. I know they would give you like that one for like you could watch the NQ for free. Where's it at on here? We're seeing it. Scan. Educate. Watch. Let's... I don't know, I guess you'd have to show me where it's at. 200k points at Whataburger from buying so many Happy Meal kits. Yeah, dude, I have so much from McDonald's. The same deal. It's under the charts tab. Where? Product depth. Flexible grid. Where at? Request to get it if you didn't contact them. Oh yeah, I think you're right. I remember doing that at some point. Under the bands too. Nice. Okay. Liking it. Stay patient. Wait for our trades. Mother. Ah. Coke cans are attacking my mustache lately. That one might clear. Coming right back up to this pretty key area. Feels like this is becoming a little bit of a key area as well. Too many key areas here for me to want to be in a trade. Right? We got the key area from earlier, a bunch of support, and then obviously they looked at it that way this time around. They tried to sweep it, tried to go higher. Look, they literally went higher by what, a couple ticks? Brought it back down to that level, got a nice little bounce back down to it, and then big flush, right? Then we went red to green, right? This is our red to green line down here. Kind of swept underneath that, bounced right off that big hourly support line. There's just too many lines here to want to be in any kind of a trade. If anything, I'd want to be short, looking for the retests of these areas. Long, it just, I don't know. I don't like it. You got too much resistance above. And it just feels like we're trying to have a down day. I mean, we could even probably draw a trend line right now. It's based off of the open, the bounce. Obviously make that a little bit smaller. It's so big. Change the crosshair color. So wait. Better. We'll see. We'll see. We'll say I'm already getting a little hungry. It's so cold in Texas. It's so crazy how Texas can go so back and forth with their weather. I mean, Maryland's the same way. Maryland, you can any week of the year you can have all 4 seasons. It's pretty silly, actually. Like everybody's having a good day today for the most part. Look at Hood, man, up to 1140. Oxy was actually the other one I was pretty interested in. Having a down day. Not by much. And PayPal's one that I really wanted to get in yesterday, and I didn't. Of course, it's having a decent little day today. Sad about that one because that means that the option's probably a lot more now. Let's take a look. Yeah, damn, it's all extra $75. It just felt like looking at a lot of the charts yesterday that we were going to have another down day, but this market's crazy, man. Just does whatever it wants. We'll see what happens throughout the day. So pretty key area coming up here. We have that support line, which was used as resistance, and then support again. And now we also have this trend line that formed from 2 touches so far this morning. Wouldn't be surprised if we just kind of stay in this range, right? Obviously, this is becoming a key area. We already know this is a key area. We got red to green as well as that big support line off the daily or the hourly. Kind of off the daily as well, to be honest. Just looking up there at it. But if we can break up through both of these, that would be very bullish. That would be very bullish. CA has 1 season, pretty boring. Yeah. Yeah, but some people love that. I would love that. My wife, no, she loves the seasons. If I could move to San Diego, like if I could just like implant the weather from San Diego to where I'm at now, it'd be perfect. I don't want to move to San Diego. I don't want the time zone. I don't want to be that far away from family, but oh boy, do I want the weather. Go. Try it looks like. We're through. See if it can actually push up through. Pretty anticlimactic break of those 2 key areas. actually trying to come back down in. Gonna get rid of this trend line. Like keeping trend lines up that do that. I feel like either it respects it or it doesn't. I don't want to keep pushing it out. Unless we come down and then kind of retest and it looks like we could keep it, but for now, I like keeping them if I don't have to. Tim, when you make it as a trader, just move your whole family, problem solved. Yeah. It'd be pretty sweet, huh? I don't want the taxes of California either. I don't want the gun control. I don't want I don't want anything to do with California as a state. I just want the weather. We tried moving to Florida, which it's similar, but it's hot. It's hotter than it is in California. California, you just get that like 50s to like 80s all the time. Florida, you go through some pretty hot times. Take out through that area. It's a thing, man. There's so many of these. What is that? High of 938 exactly. 939.75. So you got 1.75 points on that little bit of a break right there. And then immediately shoots down 20 points almost. Right back up. Still got some volatility, just choppy. I think I might actually try to work out today. Oh, there we go. Market has no quit, man. I let me see if I can show. I sent this picture to one of my buddies yesterday. If I can fit it on here. This, yeah. I said, I said, what does this look like? And he said, something overbought, something irrational, something dumb that doesn't make sense. And then he said, what is that? And I was like, that's the spy. Let me catch up on you guys. Albert, what's up, man? I'm based in Maryland. I'm not used to you guys talking so much. Way too much rain in Florida? Yeah, the rain did kind of suck in Florida. I'm not going to lie. I'd live in Texas for a bit. It's true. They hate us. I don't blame them. Knives, what's up, man? Yeah, you can laugh. I get it. It's fine. You hate the taxes. That's y'all fault for living there, not ours. People are dumb and vote for stupid stuff. It's like my HOA. They're like, oh, we would never do this. And there's like one person that proactively wants to be president. And they know that they want to do exactly what everyone doesn't want to happen. And then they vote for that person anyway, just because that's the person that wants to do it. It's like, well, what'd you think was going to happen? Kind of cracks me up. The election cycle will definitely be interesting this time around. There's no doubt about that. The game plan? So hold on one sec. So the game plan is to go back to the bands, only take trades around the bands, scalping those trades instead of looking for bigger moves, and then always have a candle to base it off of. So like if I'm going to get short, it can only be after a candle that's already made a high, because then I can risk off of that candle. If I'm getting long, it can only be after a candle that has already formed. So basically it's going to keep me from trying to catch a bottom or a top, or predict or assume, whatever word you want to use there. I'm basically letting the move happen, and then after the move has happened, I'll look to get in on a break. Like right here, I could have got long here looking for the scalp back up with a risk of the low a day there, which I believe, isn't that what I did? Pretty sure that's what I did. I can never tell with these arrows. I always feel like they go to the left of the actual candle that you're on. I don't know. It's very odd how that works. Actually, I think I shorted. I think I actually shorted here. I don't remember. Or no, I did. I got long, and then I hit flatten because it didn't fill my order right away. But then it filled my order, but because I hit flatten, it put me into a short position. So then I hit flatten again, and yeah, I remember that now. Okay. Can't wait for all the nicknames Trump comes up with. I'm not gonna lie. The presidential race should never be entertainment. But tell me you don't think it's gonna end up being some, like, it's gonna be a form of entertainment for months. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Long GC. Let's take a look. Okay. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. See it? If you get the move up, it'd be pretty interesting. Working it. Working at nothing per usual. Guess we just don't have any trades until we get a move away from the mean again. Yeah, Tom, I literally, as I got up, I saw it was starting to pull back. Nice cut, nice cut. Ooh. Anybody got anything interesting that they're doing this upcoming weekend? Actually have our annual Festival of Lights this weekend. Pretty excited. Kids are super excited. I'll move down, see what happens.
Kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins. Won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've
How far do you drive for those lights? It's like 2.5 hours. We actually have one right down the road, but the story behind this one is me and my wife went the year that we met, and I also proposed to her there. And so we've literally been every year since we've met. So we made it like it's a tradition at this point, and we've taken the kids every year as well. We haven't missed a single year. Looks like we're just not getting anything. I might actually start making my lunch. I'm really hungry. And I think I'm going to work out afterwards. I have the workout in my phone. It's just a matter of doing it. Your last free Chipotle of 2023 just dropped. Uh-oh. They're gonna make me go get Chipotle. I have a free entree as well. I've been let's see what it is. Free guac. Ugh. Guys, I might be getting Chipotle today. It doesn't have an expires on date. Minecraft just updated. Copper blocks, new bats. I don't even know why it gave me that. We are back under that area again, just proving to be a very key area. We could obviously draw holes. I want to draw a box. They gotta have a box, right? It's more like this. Probably even go down with it a little bit. Oops. So obviously proven to be a key area. But do we literally just kind of stay? Like I said, this is the big line off the hourly. This red line. This is the red to green line. And then this is proven to be used a bunch just recently here. It's like, do we just kind of stay in this area the rest of the day? Just chop around? Bro, it's December 6th. We still got 19 days. It's because everyone's trading fiction. Yeah, I've said that was going to be an issue at some point. Well, I mean, we'll see. Well, it's like I was saying earlier. I feel like once we get to this point in the day, I mean, the volume dries up so much. You can sit here and wait for an outlier move, but you're probably better off just doing something else. Like I'm going to start looking at options here in a second. Can I easily do this and then come right back? Oh yeah, look at that. That was actually super easy. You know what? I could oh no, I can't because of this other. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. The positions, that one I can't. Yeah, I probably could. I just need to. I would have to just change it. I was trying to think like if I could drag this anywhere on my screen, it would just follow on OBS, which I definitely could. I would just have to make 2 separate new sources. Maybe I'll do that some other time. Actually, I could do that. Sink or swim, because then and I wouldn't have to this in one spot either. Let me see. I'm just curious. Not window capture. Or it would be window capture. Let's see, window capture. Yes. Can I alt this? I can. Cover me up a sec.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation.
So now, if I... Yes! Okay. Now I can have both these up at the same time, or I can put this wherever. Alright, I'm gonna do that for this as well. Why wouldn't I? Oh, and look! It fixes the trend. Oh, this is amazing! Why didn't I think of this before? Look at me go. Oh, we actually got above this area. See what happens. While it's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and mess with this. Window capture. Yes. Tell me that worked. I moved it. Oh, it works. And now, let's do this. Look at that. Oh my god, this is amazing. Then we go back here. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Do have to, I think, copy these. I need to keep the scroll bar. Good. Then we got to put the email on this one. We'll put it. All right. We're in business. Now we're gonna go make some chicken. We tried to get above it and we failed. So could this be the sweep? I don't really see too much extra volume there, so I don't know. I think we're just gonna chop around. I'm gonna put some chicken in. I will BRB. Going to Costa Rica? Why? When? Chicken is cooking. Puerto Rico, because I believe there's zero taxes. Yep, you're right. It's Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is amazing. We went there as part of a cruise, and it was awesome. We're actually going back there for another cruise. Spring break next year, this upcoming year. So one thing that I don't have up now would be this, which doesn't block your guys' screen anymore. It's awesome. Loving this. This is awesome. Only problem is that for me to be able to see this. And PayPal is kicking ass today. It's Shit. Very frustrating. Should have just bought it yesterday. Just don't like where we're at on the chart. I was really hoping we'd get a pushback down towards the lows, but it literally reclaimed all of yesterday's move and is trying to go through the area. Gets through there, I'm going to be really sad. Your business partner moved. Nice. Switzerland is one too. I think it's like super expensive in Switzerland, isn't it? Big drop there. He kept rejecting that area. I got a decent little push down.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall and I found a way to reconcile 'cause
Monaco's no tax. Yeah, that's why all the F1 drivers move there.
it's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others
I remember hearing them talk about that.
in the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I deserve to say I'm sorry, so lie. Pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one.
Coming back down to green to red.
I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. And so I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie.
Bouncing off red to green.
Life kept spitting at my feet and forced me down a dead-end street when all I had went up in flames, burning only dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh,
The Singapore.
person within, oh, I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame, oh,
I just pulled up Alpine Stream. He's in a trade with 3 contracts.
refuse to question
I swear, man, it's like his P&L just doesn't move as fast as mine.
I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to
No, I got it yesterday when I was in that news trade, but other than that, no. I'm sure it'll go all the way back up here just to get him out. Looks like his first entry was literally the top. It's kind of funny, sad but funny. But I'm sure he'll get bailed out. It's kind of what he does most of the time. So he scalps. There really is no strat. He just scalps. And then if he gets stuck in a trade, like, so if it goes against him, he'll treat each trade individually. So like he'll keep trading a move against him, but he'll scalp those trades too. So essentially he needs the move to completely reclaim back to where his first entry was in order for him to be profitable. Unless he scalps enough in between to basically bring his average down, but he won't scale in. The only reason he ends up with more than one contract is because he tries to scalp a second one and it doesn't get filled, just like the first one didn't. So that's like when he gets in big trouble. Like he was here. He was in a lot of trouble here, but as you can see, he longed it up here, and then he longed it again on the drop here, and then he longed it again like around here. But as you can see, it's reclaiming. This candle here was pretty close to his take profit on that second entry. So if it still drops from here, he's not in the clear, but I would assume if it drops again, he's going to probably start trying to scalp it again. Yeah, I've been personally finding that out as well. Like just staying away from the like if you get volume like this randomly, that's fine. Like you can look to trade it again, but all this, all you're doing is fighting a losing battle on here, because eventually you're gonna get blown out. Which he was doing well, all in here, but then that one time where he didn't get the push and the follow through. Now the worst part is he was only looking for 5 ticks. So now if we continue to drop down and we actually make a push back down towards this hourly candle or hourly line, I mean, he could be in some trouble. Yeah. Yep. Just like Froggo said, you get caught in one of them trends, I mean, you're done. Because you're never going to come back to that area. It's like I said, he was doing well in this shop, but then all of a sudden it's not shopping anymore. Yeah, it's not looking great. It looks like it wants to come retest that red to green again. Zishang, you mean today? NG getting smacked? What is NG? Or did you mean NQ? The Q and G are nowhere near each other on the keyboard. Oh, natural gas. Okay. I don't even have that up, do I? Isn't natural gas? That's a different... What's the ticker for natural gas? I usually just look at crude oil if I'm looking at like gas stuff. Oh, it actually came down there and tested it. Bounced right off red to green. Yeah, like see, he just scalped it again when that moved down and it worked. But he leaves those orders out, so he still has one here and another one all the way up here. So whether he can get that to reclaim or not, that's the story. And a lot of times it does for him, so he tends to get used to it. Now we're red. It's not good for him. He did scalp it again, and he didn't get the fill. So yeah, now he's back up to 3. So if this starts to push away, he's in trouble. Yeah. Got 400 left of drawdown. It's not good. He just took another scalp there. That's the other thing. He's like so hyper zoomed. Like his charts are like this, so it's like even small moves look big. If we reclaim this candle, he'll get that fill from that third one that he added. But the problem is, even if he keeps getting these fills, if we don't bounce at some point, like it's gonna blow eventually. It would just be a matter of how long he can withstand it. Ooh, see that? That was like a... Yeah, he had the... I actually was watching his screen to see if he had that same data latency thing, which he did. Oh yeah, he's probably gonna blow that. Let's see. Oh, yep. Yeah, he just lost it. It was just one account, though. I mean, it sucks, but it was just one account. I think the part that he's going to be really upset about is... Oh, no, that's a different one. Or, well, yeah, so he was... Did he have that one passed? I think that was one that he had at payout. Or close to it. That sucks. Is he wearing a hat today? He is wearing a hat. Ooh, look at that. We're going right through this. All right, now I'm getting interested. We start pushing away from this. We got room. Maybe this will bring PayPal back down for me too. I was expecting it to go right down there. Yep. Didn't like it. I think I took a haircut on that. I was looking for the quick push down there. Good cut. Good cut. See? I'm getting better at this. For now. Orlito, what's up? I don't think I said I was done with the NQ. I did say I was probably going to be done with futures, but I can't just be done. Not right now. Now, if I find a job, which I'm actively looking for, and I have to stop, then that's different. But till then, I'm trying to go back to the basics here. Damn. Feels like it wants to try to go back down. At least a little bit. This, no, no. Oh, come on. That little bit, you're gonna get me. Come on. I think I would have got it, but it just wouldn't go. I was expecting it to go right away, and for this type of a move, I was expecting a little bit more price action. Looks like we actually got a pretty good fill there. Well, I'm not looking to have patience though. I'm looking to just be right and get out. I'm not trying to be right overall. Like I'm trying to assume, like right now it feels like we want to go lower, but I'm not going to just assume I'm right and risk more than I have to. Like it was a good cut as of now. Actually made a little bit there. But this is why I don't like the arrows on the chart, because it starts to become hard. It starts to become hard for me to see. So can always add them back later. This also could very much be that sweep we were talking about, right? Came back down, just went under it, grab all those stop losses, and then move it higher. Like, I mean, very well could be. It kind of did it here, and look at the move down we had, right? The extended move. Now we did it here. Now are we going to go all the way back up? Who knows? As of right now, though, I'm pretty happy with my trade. Although this could easily just fail to go higher and then keep dumping. Obviously, that's a thing. Ten-day 50% retracement fib on the ES at the moment. If I do it right, I suck at doing fibs. Yeah, I don't even mess with them. Oh, no, it fell over. This is the move I was looking for on both of those entries. We just weren't getting it. And the amount of times that we only go through by a couple ticks, it's insane. But all you got to do is be wrong one time. When I first started scalping, that's actually what I was doing, is I'd find these areas and I would put the buy order, in this case, right under it, looking for it to do exactly this. And it worked for a while. But like I said, it only takes that one time and then count's gone essentially. Unless you realize it and you just cut it real quick. But usually when you're wrong, it's because it dumps and you're like really wrong. Yeah, my chicken. I'm gonna make my salad real quick. Raise my desk. No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna sit down and eat today because I'm gonna lift afterwards. Be right back.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed. All of the pain seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you.
What is that box in the background? It's snacks for the kids' lunches. It's got party mix, cheese curls. That's a Utz box. So cheese curls, cheddar popcorn, the original Utz, sour cream and onion barbecue, and then the original Ripples. What's in the box? Just saw your thing. Yeah, next to my product depth, I don't have bookmark there. I'm sure I could ask him for it. Maybe right now. Later, Tom. Everyone's having their lunch or Christmas things today. Interesting. Oh, Zishan, they could definitely tell you. I just don't think you'd like the outcome. All I gotta do is restart Thinkorswim. Should be there. One thing about using Thinkorswim is their chat support service is on point. I see, Sean. You need someone to do data entry or something for you? Gotta be remote. I might know somebody. Looky, looky what we got. What is this? Only gold futures or Tesla? Do I have to pick one? I thought you could get NQ for free. Kind of crap. Can you still? Maybe? Nope. Guess not. Well, that's crappy. Is GCG even worth watching? Of course, it's going to take forever. Anyways. It's not even loading. Man, the platform looks the same. And we're back to red to green. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I was just being funny. Don't you remember the whole conversation about gas prices and stuff? Wait, not all at once. I know gas prices have been going down, but you didn't go from 349 to 275 all at once. Aren't you only allowed to change it like a certain amount? Like every day? Isn't it like a maximum of like 10 cents a day or something crazy like that? I feel like I remember reading that somewhere. What do you mean once a week? And we're green again. Well, Adley, I decided to be done with the way I was trading it. I went back to the basics. How are you, by the way? Hopefully you're having a good day. Yeah, I feel like gas stations are always doing that. They're always wondering what the other gas stations are doing. So there's got to be at least one station out there that is being progressive. Like they're the ones changing their price to make everyone else change their price. Funny, they're just sweeping over and over again. Swept this, right back up. Swept red to green, right back up. Swept that move, right back up.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you.
Adley, no, go ahead. I'm curious. I'm actually curious to what you're gonna say because it's a conversation I was having privately. You might be saying what I think I already know. Think. Hence the word think.
Remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. Yeah. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my
Again, now we're back into this area. I wouldn't really know how to trade anything in this area, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna go back to being the disciplined trader that I know I can be. That's all there is to it. This green to red breaks again, Alpine might be in trouble. Should I bring my bench back in here? I can just lift while watching the markets. I would love to see like a high volume algo, like one of the really good ones in action. It'd be really cool to watch. Just watching it go for like 1 to 2 ticks, just over and over and over and over and over again. It looks like the market wants to let Alpine out of this trade, but it's so funny with him. It's literally boom or bust. Oh, he's going to get it. Two good bounces right off green to red there. Oh, I feel like that's good timing for when the stream is going. Music. It just sucks because I can't even like all my. It didn't do it that time because I had it minimized. Look at PayPal, son of a bitch. That's so frustrating, man. It ended the day basically in an engulfing candle to the downside. So I was like, well, let's see if we can get a push down towards 50. Because that's where I wanted to buy the leap option was at 50. And then look at today, man. Just almost 3 points. It was 3 points. Very frustrating. Trying to think of what was the other ones that I was looking at. I think it was the Chinese companies. JD. Baidu, Baba. They're all doing well today too. Let's see. Let's just go through them. So he square. I mean, is anything coming down today? Like everything's kind of moving up. It's such a tight knit Bollinger Band. Like literally just sideways. Walmart, kind of. But Walmart's still kind of towards the top of its range. Didn't I? Guess maybe I didn't do drawings on Walmart. I didn't get to it. Could be interesting. It's right at support. See that line right here? It's pretty obvious one. Come down. Just so high up in the range still anyway. Disney, no. Baba. Yeah, see Baba. Ooh, it actually came right down to that trend line. I was just telling somebody about this one yesterday. If we can break this line and come all the way back down to here, I'd be very interested. We get down towards 60. There. JD's kind of moving up a little bit. I do. It's another one I'd like to see at least down towards 100. Hood. Ugh. I looked at this one. It was at like 9 when it was right here. I was like, ooh, that's pretty low. Like, why is it so low? Because if you zoom out, this thing has potential. But now we're running into this area at 13. I guess if it gets there, we'll see what it does. I mean, obviously, this is all because of the crypto stuff going on. Not to be that guy, but I hope Alpine Blue Wall is kind of like to see him restart over. Why he just restarted over not that long ago. He just did it though. If you go back, not even that far, like he just recently, like within the last month or so, blew like every account he had. He had to completely start from the start. Upstart Oxy is another one I'm very interested in. It's actually having a nice down day too. Which I'm not. Did it get rid of? See, I feel like I drew up Oxy. If I make this bigger, so for me, that's something I'd have to do on my own time. I remember drawing this line. Oh, it was on TradingView. That's why. I remember drawing this line right here around 55. Actually thinking about maybe buying some puts. I'm assuming, I don't know when Warren Buffett said he got into this, but I'm assuming it was here. Be my guess. Charge point. I actually took a position in this one. I took a leap option, bought 50-cent leap options. I think it was for like $50. Maybe it was a little more than that, like $75. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I guess I could just tell you. Let's see, charge point was 175. That's what it was. I was thinking of CGC. I took a position on CGC as well. That was the 50-cent call. But they're both 50-cent calls all the way through 2026. CGC, I mean, that's just it's a lottery play for sure. But that one could pay big for, I think that one only cost $45. So I essentially bought the stock for less than I would even if the price was at that current price. For the off chance that the thing goes bananas. I realize when I minimize, you can see that. Interesting. Chewy. This was actually another one I was interested in. Unfortunately, that's having an up day. None of these I can get in when they're having up days. Netflix having a down day. I think I was that interested. Yeah, not really that interested in Netflix at this point in time. Gold, Bank of America going up. And then we got the Magnificent 7, which I'm not interested in any of these at the current prices. Tesla, if you take a look at Tesla, it's actually, look at this giant wedge that we're in. All the way from up here, just a nice trend line. We get in a little closer, just inside there. And then we started to form these two very obvious lines of support and resistance, which then leaves us with this. Bouncing right off of it, kind of swept under there a little bit, but pretty much just staying in that range. But we're also wedging big time. So it'll be very interesting to see what this does moving forward. I'm actually excited to see what that does. Google, Microsoft, Amazon. Amazon's at the top of its range. Apple, same. Qs. I mean, we already know what the Qs and the SPY are doing. And that's just insane, man. I don't get how this is healthy. Just straight up. We'll see. I mean, obviously we ran into that same resistance yet again. So we'll see if that busts through though. Like I said before, even when I said it over here, we can somehow go up through this area, 460. I think it's off to the races. And it appears that we're not doing anything fun, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and I'm going to go work out, do something I haven't really been doing lately. Appreciate you all. I will, we ended up green. I'm probably not going to end up trading anymore unless something crazy happens, which it looks like it's not going to. And hopefully we'll be back here tomorrow with the same account size that you see now. We started off with some red trades, but we battled back. We stuck to our plan. And pretty excited moving forward. If we can stay disciplined, just look for the right entries. We have a set loss on every single trade. No, either it works or we blow up type shit. And we'll see what happens moving forward. So stay safe. Like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. If you do have any questions, comments, feel free to find me in Discord or over on Twitter. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.